Good morning, children. Now, this is 10th class social studies. Okay, children, we completed two lessons in geography, children. That means first lesson and second lesson. What are the first lesson? India relief divisions. What is the second lesson? The first lesson is India relief divisions. The second lesson is the ideas of development. Okay, children. Now this is history lesson. What is that? History lesson. So this is the 13th lesson. The history lessons and civics lesson will start in your textbook from 13th lesson onwards. From 13 to 22 lessons, history and civics lessons. Okay, children. So in that, the first one is 13th lesson. The world between wars. The world between wars. Time 1900 to 50. That means 19 to 1950. 50 years of time. So what happened during the 50 years of time in the world? World means in the world continents are there. What are the continents? We know Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia, North America, South America, Antarctica. Okay, children? So these are the continents. Among them, important continents in your lessons, they will come in the upcoming lessons. Always some continents and some countries. I wrote already the word continents. Okay, children, what are the continents? First one is the biggest one, Asia. So we know Asia continent. In Asia continent, what are the countries? For example, our country belongs to Asia continent. So India, China, Mongolia, large part of Russia, Japan, North Korea, South Korea, Indonesia, okay children, Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, Philippines, Malaysia, these all countries, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Maldives, these all countries belongs to Asia continent. Next one is Africa continent. So we know you studied in 9th class. Africa continent is called dark continent. Why? Because many years it was not known by the European countries. So we know Africa continent is backward countries continent. What are the countries are there in Africa? Egypt, Libya, Morocco, Algeria, okay children, South Africa, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Namibia, Uruguay, okay children, so these all, Congo, these all countries belongs to which continent? Africa continent. Next continent is very important children, that is Europe continent. What it is? Europe continent. In Europe, how many countries are there? You must keep in mind what are the European countries. Why? Because in your following lessons in history, that countries will come always repeatedly. Okay, so I shall tell you the European countries. England, Portugal, Spain, France, Germany, Netherlands, Denmark, Czechoslovakia, Italy, Switzerland, Austria, Poland, some part of Russia. Are you understood, children? So these all countries, Greece, okay children, so these all countries belongs to Europe continent. Okay, now listen. So that is about continents in that continent countries. I said Asia continent countries, Africa continent countries, Europe continent countries. Next we know children North America and South America. In North America you can find three countries: Canada, USA and Mexico. Next in South America, Brazil, Uruguay, Paraguay, Argentina, Venezuela, Ecuador, Chile, Peru. So these are the South America continent countries, children. Okay, now listen here. I wrote the 20th century population was how much population in the world? 1.6 billion. How many? 1.6 billion. That was the population of 20th century in the world, all countries population. Okay, so we know in our Asia continent countries, China got first place in the world in population. Second place occupied by our country India population. Now our country India population reached 130 crores. At the time of independence in 1947, our country population was just 40 crores. But at present 130 crores, children. So once you imagine how our Indian population increased tremendously, so that is why still our country facing many problems due to the our population. So we need to control our population in our country. Okay, next children, in the 20th century, the world position industrial capitalism. These can be seen in Western countries. The industrial capitalism can be seen in Western countries. Western countries means what, children? European countries and also USA. I said already European countries. England, France, Germany. Okay. Next America. These all countries already they set up industries. So they invested money in the industries for the production. After production, they sold their finished goods to other countries and they earned profits. Okay, so that system is called capitalistic system, children. This system is followed by Western countries. They are especially America, United States of America. Next, children, in that Western countries, Britain is one of the powerful country. Britain, we know England, Scotland, this area is called Britain. Okay, so this Britain occupied the colonial powers almost all countries in the world. Even our country also affected by Britain. That England people or English people ruled our country 200 years. They exploited our country wealth. Okay, not only our country, children, the Asian countries and African countries were exploited by the European countries. That means the European countries set up their political power over Asian countries and African countries. They plundered the Asian countries' wealth and African countries' wealth. That's why the European countries became so rich and powerful in the world. That we can observe in the 20th century, children. Next one, children, the West. West means industrially developed countries such as America, Germany, Russia, France, etc. Spain, Portugal, etc. Next in Asia continent also Japan, children. Next to rest. Rest means Africa, Asia countries, children. They plundered by the Western countries. So here we can find the 20th century position in the world. Some countries became rich. Some countries already backward countries. That means they became poor. Why? Because due to the disunity among the nations, the European countries occupied the political power of Asian countries and African countries, and they plundered. Next one, the 20th century. One historian is there. His name is Eric Hobsbawm. What is his name, children? Eric Hobsbawm. Eric Hobsbawm said the 20th century, the age of extremes. What did he say? Eric Hobsbawm. The 20th century is the age of extremes. Why he said this particular 20th century is the age of extremes? Because he studies what happened in the countries of the Western countries and Eastern countries. In the countries of European countries, Asian countries, North American, South American countries, African countries. So when he studied, he saw a tremendous change in the Western countries and also in the Eastern countries. That means poor countries. So that's why he said this 20th century is the age of extremes. So he found the political change. He found the political change in almost all countries of Asian, African countries. Okay, children. Next one, democracy. Democracy means what, children? Democracy means the people choose their representatives to rule themselves. That is called democracy. For example, after independence, our India also embraced democracy, children. Okay, the Indian government gave universal adult franchise to all people who above 18 years, whether they are rich or poor. Okay, without any discrimination, above 18 years, we gave right to vote. Universal adult franchise means what, children? Right to vote. So the people every 5 years they are electing some representatives. These all representatives will form government by the parties. That particular government will rule in central and state 5 years. This system is called democracy system. So in the 20th century, almost some countries, that countries democracy system they embraced. Okay. Next, children, in the world, we know Italy. In Italy, fascism is there. That is one of the party. The leader was Mussolini. You must keep in mind, Italy, party name is fascism. Leader name is Mussolini. So Mussolini was a dictator. So he ruled the Italy country as a dictator. He did not allow any freedom to the people of the Italy people. So he took all powers and he ruled as a dictator. And we can see again another dictator in the European countries, one of the European countries, that country name is Germany. In Germany also, Nazi party is there. The Nazi party leader was Hitler. At the time of Second World War, Hitler came as a dictator or as a ruler, and he also took all powers of Germany and he ruled the country in 1933 to 1943, just 10 years. Okay, children. So Nazi party is in Germany, fascism party is in Italy. Okay, what is the ideology of this Nazi party and fascism party? Dictatorship. They did not give freedom to the common people. They took all powers and they ruled as a dictator, like a monarch. Okay, children. But democracy system is different than the dictatorship. In democracy, the government will give freedom to all people. The people will elect through election procedure who is the representatives of the country. These representatives will rule a certain year, not long years, up to the end of their life. 5 years only. This is called democracy system. In democracy system, the people have the right to choose their leader to rule the country. But in dictatorship, fascism or Nazism, the people didn't have any right to choose their leader to rule the country of Italy or Germany. That we can find in this 20th century. Next one, literacy rate also increased, children, in almost all countries. Next, life expectancy also increased in almost all countries. Next, art and movies increased. So many people wrote the stories. That stories became as films. When the people saw that films, they realized how their country position, how the people are suffering, etc. Next, scientific knowledge also improved in this 20th century, children. So that's why they invented many machines. With this scientific knowledge, they invented many machines. These machines are producing more goods. Okay, children. So that is also we can find in 20th century. Next, women. Almost half of the population in the world are women. That women also, they raised their tone for the equality, freedom and also right to vote. That's why many countries gave right to vote to women also. For example, our country in 1947, when we got independence, in the first elections, we gave right to vote to women also, equally with men. So that is also happened in the 20th century. Next, freedom. Almost the eastern countries, that means African countries and also Asian countries, for example, India, China, Sri Lanka, okay, Mongolia, Indonesia, Vietnam, these are all countries. Next to African countries, so Egypt, South Africa, okay, Namibia, these are all countries. They wanted freedom from the European countries of England, France, next to Netherlands, that means Dutch, Portuguese, etc. Next one, Great Depression occurred in the world in the 20th century. When Great Depression occurred, children, in 1929 in USA. So I will tell you about Great Depression in the following lessons. Okay, children. Next one, World Wars also occurred, children. In that, World Wars also occurred. So we know First World War occurred and Second World War occurred. First World War occurred in 1914 to 1918. Second World War occurred in 1939 to 1945. After First World War, the League of Nations formed. The architecture of League of Nations, Woodrow Wilson belongs to America. But it was failed. So that's why Second World War came. Okay. So when Second World War occurred, after Second World War in 1945, UNO also started. What is that? UNO also started. I will tell you about League of Nations and UNO and First World War, Second World War in detail in the next upcoming videos. So next, industrial countries versus colonial countries of Asia and Africa. Industrial countries means here Germany, France, Portugal, okay, next to America, etc. children. Colonial countries means African countries and Asian countries. So how they fought, how they got independence, etc. I will tell you in the next class. Okay children, thank you.